Hi. It's been so long since I'm like lying a bit. Something about filming the first video of a new channel and having my hair wet. It just happens on its own. Very few people might remember me, if they do at all, but I had a previous booktube channel. It was back in 2020. It's been 5 years. So I am not placing my bets at all. This is a new chapter, a new attempt to start things anew, I guess. I am complicating this for myself. Wanted to start booktube again. What better time than New Year's? Or if I must admit, I wanted to start the channel back in September of last year, recorded a video, edited it halfway through, then had to, life happened and I sort of had to give up on it for a while. Then recorded another full length video, and again, I just got lost in editing softwares. I'm not gonna lie, I genuinely just got lost in editing softwares. And all these new editing apps, they are way too complicated for me. I've been searching for the perfect editing app for the last 3 months and I have not been able to find one. How will I edit this video? I think I've decided I'm just gonna edit it on my phone because I like VN on my phone, and I tried installing it on my PC and that just did not work out at all. So, yay. So, this will be a short video. Hi, my name is Harshpreet Happy. You can call me anything. I started BookTube in 2020, mostly because I was bored and I needed something to do. It was a good hobby for like 8 months, but then quarantine opened up and I had to focus on my studies, my masters. But last 5 years, I've done nothing but be like, just think that I should have just not given up on it. I should have continued, because year I did booktube, the preceding year I had a good reading year. The 2022 was also a good reading year. 23 is when the decline happened. Like, I went from 100 from the previous year to 60, and I could excuse myself thinking that you are in the final stretch of your masters, it's fine. Then 2024 happened and I read 29 books, which is a bit scary. 29 books sounds a lot. Yes, I know, I understand that, but at the same time, with the way I had been reading, the past years, it felt like the stock went ding, like it declined, the ting ting. It was not because I could not find time or I had trouble focusing or any of these things. I was just hyper focused on Formula One. Formula One took over my life and it refused to leave me alone. The first goal for 2025 is to reduce my Formula One obsession a bit. It has been life consuming. And as much as I love to engage with the sport and the fandom, I really do not want to let go of my habit of reading, because it's made me who I am. And who I am without, these things. Scary thought. I do think one of the ideal ways of letting go of Formula One, or like, not focusing as much on it, would be not having calendar alerts anytime the session is on. Because that would just, make me wonder, okay, what's happening? And I would just tune in. And then the discussions on Twitter, or like just analysis of the race. It was. First half of 2024, I had a job that I was not really happy at, so that sort of skewed things away from me in terms of reading. The second half, I got a job that I was happy at, that I am happy at, but at the same time, the hours increased. The previous job had 6 hours a day of work. The new job has 9 hours a day, and if you factor in Formula One obsession and like, yeah, you see, I was not prioritizing reading and I did not have time apart from, like, away from Formula One. So I want to do that. The first goal of my reading journey in 2025 is to reduce the Formula One content I'm intaking. The second goal, the reading goal as such for 2025 will be the number of books that I'm reading. Uh, I've opted for a measly 52, like a book a week. If I'm able to average that 52 books a week, I would be happy. Like, it's better than 29. The third goal for 2025 would be, if I am unable to do 52 books a year, because, some of them are quite big boys. So if I'm not able to do that, I would much rather form a habit where I find an hour somewhere. If I'm waking up early to read, I actually want to read, not spend my time on my phone or on AO3. Yeah, yeah, yeah. AO3 has also gotten me good these past 2 years. If I'm in the middle of a book, if the book, I've left the book at an interesting turn, I really want to pick up my Kindle or my book next. The fourth goal for this year is to be a bit more consistent in content creation about books and, just keep myself accountable using YouTube. But also at the same time, I do not want to commit to a weekly upload schedule because, well, I know my daily life schedule and it's not going to pan out in my favor. I can barely finish a single book in a week. If I am going to commit to a weekly upload schedule, it will be just me talking about that book. That is it. And I do not think that will be much interesting, after 2, 3, 4, 5 videos. We are 13 days into the new year and I've finished 5 books. And I know it sounds a lot because, if you think I'm talking about these chunkers, obviously it'll sound a lot, but it is not. I read a children's book, The Velveteen Rabbit, saw it on my Instagram. Somebody had read it as their first book of the year. So I thought, why not give it a try? The second short book I read was White Nights by Feodor Dostoevsky. I had wanted to read it since last year and I could not find the time. I was relatively free at work one day and I just put on the audiobook and that was it. Then I read Simple Passions by Annie Ernaux, which catalogs the story that can be described as autobiographical, but it blurs the line, honestly. You cannot tell whether that is an autobiographical story or not. If it is an autobiographical story, I did not research into the background of the book enough because it does feel like the author is talking about their own experience, but at the same time you are left perplexed. Is it fiction? Is it real? Are we towing the line regarding what's fiction, what's real? It was a very intense, passionate story about unrequited love and how obsessive it can become and how it takes over your life, and you can't think, breathe, eat, sleep unless you think about that person and how they might be doing or what they are doing or are they thinking of you. The book is just 80 pages long, but it packs a punch. So, yeah, if you're looking for something shorter to start, you might want to do that. The 2 full-length books I've read so far are Maureen Johnson's Death at the Morning House and Nona Opal's Fool Me Twice. Big Nona Opal fan and the content she produces. So if you're looking for, fun recommendations, please go follow her on Instagram because she seems like a really lovely person. The book is about 2 teenagers who fall in love, who have to grow up with the love, and how you navigate that transition between school to college. There's a twist in the middle of this book that I did not saw coming at all, and I had to leave for work like right after I finished that chapter. So you can imagine the sort of stress I was under. I still can't believe she put that in. My God. But yeah, it carefully balances love and grief and friendships and how you navigate all those things as you are growing up and as you make your way into the world. A lot of good things, a lot of banter, a lot of funny lines. So, if you're looking for something, Maureen Johnson's Death at the Morning House, did not like that one. It had lulls that I could not ignore. The reveal was told to us in a single sentence. So the build-up felt for nothing. I don't know. I just could not connect with that book at all. And that was the first book I read this year. So, starting 2025 with a 3-star book was not something that was on my radar. But Simple Passion by Annie Ernaux made up for it. So like I've already struck gold with that book. Like it's the first 5-star of 2025 and I feel very lovely about it. Yeah, these are my goals for 2025. I did not want this video to be long. I might record another video doing the booktube newbie tag for the 5th time. Not as in like I've done it 5 times and I've posted it on 5 different channels, as in I've recorded it 4 times before, but it has never seen the light of day. Maybe booktube newbie tag is a curse in on itself that's wreaking havoc on me. Who knows? I will hopefully see you soon. I'm I'm currently reading, or I plan to start today, the Roshni Chokshi book. Wait, I forgot I forgot the name. Hold on. I don't remember. I need to go. The Last Tale of the Flower Bride, and I've been wanting to read this book ever since Hannah from Clockwork Reader recommended this book. And I read the first page every time and I just close it up. The writing felt a bit intimidating, at least in the prologue. Okay, I'm just gonna read the first line now. You warned me that knowing your secret would destroy us. Damn, what a first line. Hopefully, I'll read it. Yay! This is it. That is all there is to it. Fingers crossed that I can edit this video and put it out. This is the thumbnail thing. Yay!